Hello and welcome back to my channel. So if you've been on Twitter at all, you would have seen this picture of Selena Gomez where she's got this sort of like beautiful pink, sort of almost like a graphic sort of eyeshadow look. It's just so pretty, and I saw everyone like retweeting it and I saw loads of pictures of it, so I thought I would recreate it for my channel. Yes, it's kind of like a pinky toned, quite like winged sort of eyeshadow look with a nice sort of nude lip, quite glowy cheeks. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like it and please subscribe to my channel if you're not already. Okay, let's get into the video. Okay, so I've started out all moisturised and sprayed a little bit of VIXEN+. She's got quite like a matte sort of look going on, but it's quite lit from within. So I'm going to go in with the Pure Correcting Primer, and this is in Illuminating Glow, because the skin doesn't look dewy, it just looks kind of like maybe there's a sort of a radiant primer underneath. That's kind of what I'm thinking here. I looked this up and apparently she used all, it was all Marc Jacobs Beauty products, but I don't have one Marc Jacobs Beauty product, so I can't really execute that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and go in with my NARS Velvet Matte Skin Tint. I was thinking about using Studio Fix, but I've used that quite a lot recently. I like did a prom tutorial using that, so I filmed that. I don't know if that's going to be up already or if I'm putting this up first. So I'm just going to go ahead and take that on my buffing brush as normal. I've gone ahead and I haven't worn this foundation again in a while. Like, I think the last time I used it was in a video, and I can't remember which one it was now off the top of my head. But I wanted to create like a sort of a soft matte finish. I don't want it to be, you know, I was going to use Studio Fix, but I thought it's a bit too much. I thought I would just go with this one for now because it's like, yeah, it's just a softer sort of finish. Okay, so I've never actually used this before. This is the Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge. I know it's quite popular here on YouTube. It's like the sort of dupe for the Beauty Blender. I'm just going in with my normal concealer. And yeah, I've never actually tried it out, but I bought it recently. And I assume that the real Beauty Blender is more like this. I've never had a real Beauty Blender because I just haven't had one. But this is like super soft. I've tried quite a few other sponges, but this is really soft. Okay, so I quite like it. It seems a bit more like, it holds a bit more water than some other blenders that I've tried. I'm just going to go in with the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer and this sort of big fluffy number 7 brush. I find that this bronzer works best on like a big fluffy brush. I can't really like fully contour with it because it's just too warm. It looks better with something that's like, I don't know, like sort of diffuses it a bit more. She hasn't got like super loads of bronzer on, but there's definitely like sort of a little blush and contour duo going on there. She's got quite a nice highlight on as well. I think I'm going to use my new Smashbox Casey Holmes palette for that. Okay, so I brought that onto the like cheek just like a little bit because it's quite sort of like a bronzy colour sort of around the edge there. I'm now going to go in with, oh, I've got like a hair. I'm going to go in with NARS Orgasm and just pop that on the cheeks. I don't often wear, if you know me or if you watch my videos, you know I don't often wear blush, but she's got like a little bit of a sort of a peachy glow. Okay, I'm just going to go in and powder quickly with my Bare Minerals Mineral Veil. This is like a little loose setting powder. And it leaves your skin quite like matte, but without like drying out too much, which I really like. Okay, it doesn't look like she's got any black eyeliner on the lower waterline, so I'm just going to line my upper waterline. I'm not going to put anything on the lower lash line because that looks pretty much bare to me. There might be like a nude coloured pencil on there, but I don't currently have one of those. Okay, now for the eyes. I'm going to start off with a little bit of Makeup Geek Peach Smoothie. I apologise if I've called this colour like peaches and cream a few times. I feel like I have, but it's not. It's Peach Smoothie. I'm just going to take this on a Real Techniques base shadow brush. And I'm only putting like a very small amount of this on to start off with. I just want like a nice sort of base colour because we will be going in with some brighter shades afterwards. Okay, and then we're going to be taking this Morphe 35C palette, which I used in my red makeup tutorial, if you saw that. I'm going to be going with the slightly lighter colours from him. I'm not going to be going into these bright red colours because it's more of a pink look than it is a red look. So I think I'm going to start off with just like this light pink colour here, and I'm going to take a Real Techniques brow brush and I'm going to start sort of plotting out the shape of this eye look. It's quite like a wing shape, but it's not super dramatic wing. In this picture that I'm looking at, she's actually got that part covered by a hair, but I'm going to do the best that I can. So yeah, you want to start off with sort of an angled brush and sort of just start off by following the crease out like that and creating a, I'm just going to sort of create a basic wing shape, and then I'm going to go ahead and blend it out and add in some darker colours later on. I'm now just going to take this darker pink colour here, I'm going to start adding that in. Yeah, this is one of those things where it's quite hard to find, at the moment that I'm doing this, there's not that many pictures, like close up pictures yet. So I'm just sort of doing the best that I can, but there's definitely sort of a wing shape, so I'm going to start like feathering this down onto the lower lash line as well. I will blend this out later because it's not a super like pointed shape. It does sort of have like a softer appearance. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and take a little bit more of that darker pink colour and start sort of feathering this on the outer corner, and I'm going to like slightly just blend as I go the shapes that I'm making. I'm also going to go ahead and just sort of add this colour onto the inner corner and sort of like just like connect them at the top there. Sorry, I had to go take my jumper off. I was getting a bit too warm when I was concentrating. I've actually just wiped off a little bit of that there because I made this side a bit long. So I'm going in with this colour here and then this slightly darker pink, and I'm going to start popping them yeah, on the outer sort of corners and connecting it here, just on this other one. I have sort of done this one already. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and sort of blend that a little bit with this Field Techniques. The name's rubbed off, I'm sorry. It's like their fluffy sort of blending brush. Now you don't want to blend this too much because you want to sort of keep that wing shape. You don't want to sort of like, you know, round it out too much where you lose that angle you created. So just sort of focus it on the top line, and don't forget there's that inner corner area. But yeah, you don't have to think about sort of blending it into a round shape because we are going for more of an angled shape here. Okay, and then you just want to go back and forth between sort of like adding some colour in and blending out. I am going to go in with another palette in a minute to sort of intensify it, because this is just a little bit too like dark for what we want. We want sort of a brighter pop of colour just like across here. Okay, so I'm going to go in with the Jeffree Star Beauty Killer palette, and I'm going to go in with a little bit of Star Power. I'm not going to put loads on, but just like a bit sort of right on the outer edge, and sort of this really bright along the lash line. It looks like it might have been sort of like, you know, someone's done something like that. So I'm going to go in with this neon-y colour and sort of try and do something like that. Okay, so that's sort of what we've got so far. I'm just going to take that pink on a bit of a bigger brush and sort of blend as I go. I didn't even watch the Mets, by the way. I just saw this picture on Twitter and I was like, I want to do that, but nope, I didn't watch it. Okay, now for the lid, I'm going to go in with Princess. Oh, that was really bright. Go with Princess from the Beauty Killer palette. I'm going to put this on the lid. I am going to add another lighter colour on, but this is like a really light sort of frosted purple colour. I'm going to try and like avoid this lower bit here, so you want to have like that bit there and then have the middle look shiny. I'm sorry if I'm explaining this really bad. I might have to go back over this one because I've sort of painted over that bit. But yeah, and then you do want to bring this right into the inner corner because there is a highlight on the inner corner. Okay, yes, I'm just going to go back in with Star Power quick and just sort of redo that top bit there. And you may want to just redefine the crease after you've done that, and just make sure you have some colour on the lower lash line as well. Okay, so I'm going to go in with MAC Shroom on that same just flat brush, and I'm just going to pop that sort of like right in the centre of that colour. I'll blend this out like in a second, and I'm going to tap off my brush a bit to do this. I'm going to just highlight the brow bone because it is quite highlighted. It's hard to tell in some pictures, but it's quite sort of bright on the brow bone. And I'm also going to pop that on the inner corner. Now I'm just going to go in and do some sort of final blending with my crease brush. I'm just looking back at this photo and it is quite a little bit, just a little bit darker and brighter on that outer corner. So I'm going to go back into Star Power. I'm just going to add a bit more in here. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and use this new Miss Baby Roll Mega Volume Mascara from L'Oreal. I've literally just opened this. Wow, that brush is like weird, but we're gonna go ahead and try it. I don't know if this is supposed to be like similar to the Benefit Roller Lash. Okay, so that is quite a wet mascara. I'm just going back over with my Bourjois Volume Glamour mascara just because it left my eyelashes a little bit clumpy and I just want them a little bit more like separated. But there's the eyes sort of done, and now we're gonna go in with highlight. She has sort of like highlighted the cheekbones and maybe like a little bit of the nose. So I'm going to go in with the Casey Holmes Smashbox Spotlight palette in the shade Pearl. This is quite a new one to me, but it's super pretty. I'm just going to go grab my highlight brush because I didn't bring it with me. Okay, so I'm going to take this Smashbox fan brush. God, I like such a Smashbox like fangirl with all my stuff. I'm just going to go in with that middle colour first of all, which is called Crank It Up Pearl. And then I'm going to take a little bit of this lighter colour here. Okay, so when you're glowing, then you want to go ahead and do your lips. And this is kind of like a new, this is kind of similar to the Emily Ratajkowski makeup look, where she had sort of like a darker lip line and then like a nude lipstick. And her lips are quite, sorry, I've just got the picture here, I'm just having a quick look. Her lips are like slightly glossy, so I'm just gonna start off with this Makeup Revolution lip liner in Noble. Okay, and then I'm gonna go over the top with the LA Splash liquid lipstick in Innocent Vixen. I'm just gonna focus this on the like center part of my lip. I'm just going to go over the top with the Tiny BURR Picnic in the Park lip gloss. I was going to use Afternoon Tea to try and like lighten it out a bit, but I can't find it. Okay, so we are done. I really enjoyed filming this makeup look. It actually didn't really take me that long. I thought it was going to take me ages, but it wasn't too bad. I really like this makeup look. I thought it was so pretty. So if you liked watching this video, then please like, comment and subscribe, and if you've got any requests, then please just leave them in the comments down below. Thank you for watching. Bye.